What's up, y'all? It's Tuesday evening. It's 7 o'clock. So you know what that means. It's time for some adult talk. So bring your butts in here where you ask real questions and you get real answers. So, okay, let me read this for y'all. My husband and I have been together for 6 years. My husband had a child before we got together. Our issue is he won't let me discipline his daughter, which I believe give her the green light to show her butt when he's not around. So, I need your help. Okay. What's up, Rasheen? What's up, Patrick? What's up, stranger? Where you been? Hey, Will. Hey, Kim, Paul, Kimberly, John, Aquil. So tonight's topic is pretty much being a stepmother, trying to be able to discipline the child. So let me ask y'all, what do y'all think about a man or a woman disciplining a child that is not yours? Okay, the mom apparently is out of the picture and the dad has the kid full time. So I guess the wife feel like if I can cook and clean, help the daughter with the homework and buy her clothes and everything, why can't I discipline her? What's up, Nikki Dimples? Hey, Marina. G. Larry, Juan. Hey, Charlotte. So this is a tricky one. What do people think about parents who are not the biological kids? So, I mean, they're still considered a parent. They're a step parent. What do you think about them disciplining the children? I know as a father, I would not want a man beating on my daughter, but hey, I'm just listening. Okay, you working out. Okay. Hey, Keith. As a man, I would not want no man disciplining my daughter. But how do you feel about a man who's the stepdad disciplining your son? Or a mom who's a stepmom disciplining the daughter? You said don't let them discipline mine. Okay, Kimberly, let me hear your input on why not. Okay, they've been together for 6 years. And I mean, you got kids who will show their ass because they know daddy said, you can't touch me, you can't do this. So kids will sit up here and show their ass. And there's no way on earth I'm going to sit up here and have a kid run my household. First of all, this is the advice that I give. I think parents, whether it's a husband, wife, stepmother, stepfather, you should never let the kids see that you are at conflict, that you are at odds. Once the child know that, they can manipulate the situation, they're going to use that to their advantage. My wife is not the biological parent to either of my children. However, it's a respecting thing. I don't want them to run over her. I feel. So, Nikki Dimples, with that being said, if they are not abusing them, okay, you agree with it. Let you handle that. But what if you're not around, Kimberly? Let's keep it 100. Sometimes things go down right in that moment. So, your husband is supposed to wait to discipline your son until you come home. Like I said myself, I don't agree with a man beating on a daughter. How you doing, Victoria? I don't agree with a man putting his hands on a girl. But for me, I feel like if it's a man disciplining a son, and of course, like Nikki Dimple said, as long as there's no abuse, as long as he's not being mistreated, I don't think I see nothing wrong with it. Hey, Warren, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to give you permission to kill my son. So obviously, I must feel comfortable with you doing it. But in this case, You said no. In this case, yes, the dad said, this is my daughter. And although the mom is not around and not in the picture, no, you do not get to put your hands on my daughter. So can you imagine how that woman must feel? Like you get to, again, you get to buy her clothes. You get to help her do her hair, pick her clothes out, help her with homework. You get to do all the aspects of a parent except when it comes to the discipline. And I just don't understand how that is fair. Again, I would never want to sit up here and hurt nobody. But I can tell you from my own personal experience, because I've been through this myself. I was married, this is before Denny. I was married, and my husband's baby mom told both her kids, Tracy can't put her hands on you. She bet not. And if she do, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just tell me, yada, yada, yada. And the kids wasn't living with us. They was just coming like on the weekends or whatever. So when you instill that in kids will definitely take advantage of that. So my husband's son, he showed his ass, okay? My husband was at work. I was not going to wait for my husband to come home to handle that. I can't even remember what my stepson did at that time. Needless to say, I beat his ass. And I told him, go tell your mother. That's what I did. So with that being said, once the kid knew, it didn't matter to me. Like that threat wasn't hanging over my head. Things went better. Things got better. So, did me and the mom have words? Absolutely. What I told her was, if your kids are going to be here, they're going to be treated just like mine. If they do something that they got no business doing, they're going to get disciplined for it. I guess to each his own. However, them kids are going to run all over her and the daughter going to. Yes, what happens when a wife constantly. That's exactly what I went through. People don't whoop the same if they're not living with you. Well, Warren, that's why I said I'm not trying to kill nobody. How you doing, Tyree? Hi, Hope. I'm just saying respect should be given. Respect. Okay, and here's the thing. If your kid wasn't being a badass, they wouldn't get in trouble. But we all know kids fuck up. Kids make mistakes. Want to borrow my belt. You crazy as shit, Lou. You crazy. So, yeah, I just said, I think she needs to really sit down and have another conversation with her husband, because it seemed like this is really interfering with their marriage. Nikki Dimples, I did. I kept it 100. I told her, if your kids can't be here and get disciplined just like mine, then they need to stay home. And that's just keeping it 100. Because there's no way your kid's going to be doing stuff that my kid's doing, and my kid's getting in trouble, and then your kid's looking at mine like, ha ha. No, that's not going down. And I'm not waiting until my husband get home for him to do something about it when I can handle it right then and there. So again, I guess it depends on the people that's involved. Yeah. Thank you, Nikki Dimples. Thank you. All that do is set up for you being a person that's sitting at home watching a kid to get taken advantage of. I was with a guy for like 7 years, and my youngest son was 2 years old. She keeps the air pretty cool in the apartment, sleeping. So she immediately wants to go take a warm shower. So at 4:30 a.m. on September. Okay, your youngest son was 2. To find her life forever turned upside down. And okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Victoria, me and you gonna have to agree to disagree. Discipline them another way, not whip them. Take shit, exclude them, but don't whip my kids. They can. Oh, Kimberly said, "Fuck it, they can stay home then." Okay. Well, here's another thing that I had an issue with, Kimberly. My husband would go get his kids. He would also get his sister kids. He would get all these kids. And here I am watching the kids. And then my husband would leave to go out. That was an issue. So you're letting your baby mom think, well, I got the kids, I'm taking and spending time with them, when really you're not. I'm the one sitting here stuck with the kids. Not to say that I got an issue with it, but if you're a father who only get to see his kids on the weekend or every other weekend, then I don't think you should be out in the street. I mean, I don't need to get to know the kids the way you need to get to know them. We should be spending time together as a family. The way I kind of felt was after a while, he just dumping these kids off on me. And that's not cool either. If you feeding and they living there, then they can get it. Okay, see? That's why I say people have a difference of opinion. Disciplining a child does not always mean whipping their butt. I agree. Hey, Mindy. But an ass whipping never hurt me because I did something that I needed to be reprimanded for. What was on me, Warren? Hey, Jackie. How you doing? We're sitting up here having this debate over being a step parent. The email that I got is there's a woman who's been married for 6 years. And it's a daughter, okay? The daughter is 10 years old. I thought I said nah. She's 10. The daughter is 10 years old, okay? And the dad will not let his wife discipline his 10-year-old daughter. The mom, the biological mom, is not in a picture, okay? But he will not let he will not let the wife discipline the daughter. Okay, Nikki Dimples, you'll be right back. Him leaving it. Yes, I'm Warren. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Warren. I did it because I miss you, Mindy. I did it because I know being a mom, that's like a full-time job. So I was giving his mom a break, just like my husband called himself giving the baby mom a break. But at the end of the day, it was supposed to have been us watching the kids together. I did not sign up to be babysitting nobody else's kids by myself. And like I said, he wouldn't just get his kids, he get his sister's kids, he get his brother's kids. Here I am sitting in the house with 10 kids and my husband is gone. Where they do that at? But y'all gonna tell me I can't discipline nobody. So everybody that's at my house don't have belongings there. So I hear you talking about take stuff away from them. But if you don't live there, you know, they don't have merchandise there. You know, their laptops and, well, back then they didn't have that stuff. But like their personal stuff was not there. So I didn't have to get into all that. You misbehave, you get your ass beat. And it's as simple as that. And it go down to that too. You don't want to bring all them kids to the house and get disciplined? Leave all them kids where they belong. So, I agree with you, though, in one aspect, Kimberly. An ass whipping is not for every, you know, they don't have to get their ass whipped every time. But thank you, Warren. You don't agree with that. You don't agree with a boyfriend or live in. Oh, wait. Okay, you don't agree with a boyfriend or live in whipping on the kids. Okay. So why you just sit up here and make it seem like you was on my side, Warren? You sat up here and made it seem like me and you was on the same page. Hey, Clement. Hey, Dukes. Yeah, I guess this is just one that, you know, some people will agree with me and I guess some people won't. So let me ask you, Kimberly, see, Warren is saying if it's a boyfriend or a live-in dude, well, if it's a live-in dude, that is the boyfriend. I have a situation like that. My husband has left me because I raised hell about his 20-year-old stealing my car. He has a history of stealing and has been arrested for stealing. My husband says it's not stealing. Are you serious, Mindy? He left you? Guess what? I do not want to be in a situation like that. If I had to hide my keys, I would have hid my keys. But at the end of the day, when you're home, you shouldn't have to hide nothing. I've been through that as a kid, having stuff stolen from me or whatever. As you become an adult and in your own household, you don't want to live like that no more. So yes, what would have happened if your stepson would have gotten to an accident in that car? I bet you your husband would have thought differently. I bet you he would have thought differently. That's crazy. But I'm going to tell you, that's why I say it's real tricky becoming a step parent. You know, you can love your husband all day long, but that kid, that's their blood. That kid, that's their blood. So although that man, you know, vowed to you, till death do you part, you got his back, he got your back, and that's what it's supposed to be, you know, and a 20-year-old is an adult. He's not even a kid no more. So that's fucked up that you will end up losing your husband over a child that's pretty much grown for stealing something that's yours. So let me ask you this, Mindy. Why wasn't he stealing your husband's car? Why was he taking yours?
My phone rang. My heart dropped.
You don't believe in step parents whipping the kids. Okay. So, okay, we having a couple people that's agreeing with step parents shouldn't whip the kids. I see, for me, I guess because I know the type person that I am. I have an issue with my daughter letting her boyfriend whip her kids. When I went and bopped him upside the head, I bet he won't whip. Wait a minute. He rented Well, see, here's the thing, Mindy. Him renting a truck for his son, that's for what? A weekend, a week? That's not nothing permanent. But him taking your car, and I don't know how long he's been taking your car, that probably was something done more frequent than, you know, a dad renting someone a car for a weekend or for a week. At 20 years old, if him having a car is that important, get a job. Buy your own vehicle. What's wrong with that? Teach this kid some responsibility. That's what's wrong with a lot of these kids today. They so used to stuff being given to them that they don't understand the value of going out and earning stuff. Because the truck, look. Okay, guess what? And that's why I say, Mindy, if the son wanted something better, then the son should have got a job and worked to get something better. I believe in whipping my own kids. Okay, I get you. See, what's wrong with him? If he not disabled, then there's no excuse why a 20-year-old should not be working. Hell, I started working at 15. There's no reason why a 20-year-old, something wrong with that picture. There's something wrong with a 20-year-old man, because that's what he is at 20. A 20-year-old man should have a job. And if your husband can't see that, something is wrong with your husband. And if that's the case and your husband okay, he won't, yeah. If your husband is okay with that, then your husband should buy him a car. That way he can leave your car alone. That's crazy. I definitely do not agree with any of that. I don't. So, Mindy, are you talking like, are you and your husband separated for real? Or do you think that this is where it's going to lead to? Because if this is something that happened for real, I feel bad. That's why I say, you know, a lot of times I think people take for granted, you know, the adults. The adults fall in love. And if it was just the adults, the relationship would last forever. But because children are involved, that sometimes mess the whole relationship up. I thank God my son never gave me a problem with working. And guess what? As you can see, that's not always the case. So yes, thank God for that. Hey, Oscar. He did. Wow. He didn't want it because it was a Honda. No, I'm saying your husband really left you, Mindy? That's what I'm asking. Your husband really left you, or are you saying that this is what it's going to lead up to?
At Clearwater Police Headquarters.
Because it was a Honda. I don't give a fuck what it was. To me, being able to get into a vehicle and go wherever I want to go, that's what it's about. And hell, if he ain't got no job, he ain't got no car insurance. If he ain't got no car insurance, he ain't got no gas money. You know, he can't do no oil changes. Hey, Candace. He really left. I'm sorry, Mindy.
Where is Zachary's father?
I'm sorry. Shut up, Nikki Dimples. How long has he been gone? I feel bad. I'm sorry. That's why I say I don't think people really realize everything that comes with being a step parent. Because y'all been together for a while. Wasn't y'all together for some years? To have a husband leave because of a grown man, a.k.a. his stepson, that's terrible.
Investigators talk with him.
He has none of that.
Father or child with Leah.
Maybe we're not on topic. No, we are pretty much on topic, Nikki Dimples. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened with that weed real quick. Y'all know I drive for Lyft and Uber, right? So the first person that I picked up this morning left weed in my car. And it wasn't a lot. It was a little bit. But I was still upset because I started smelling it in my car. Then the next person that got in the car, I told her, can you believe the last person that just got out my car left weed in this car? I don't smoke weed. I don't get down like that. She said, he did? Let me see. So I let her see, and she was like, girl, this is only like a dime. Here go $10. I'll take that off your hand. So, did I get rid of it? I got rid of it. But it wasn't ingested or inhaled by me. Let me see. Mindy, I hope you and your husband can work it out. If he left, pray and move on for a better life. He told me his... Wow. Do you know what? I'm so used to us women being a person that say our kids come first. But guess what? His kid is 20 years old. You know what? He must be a mama's boy. I don't know. Hey, Cake, I can't understand this. I cannot fathom a grown-ass man leaving his wife because his 20-year-old son is still in his wife's car. Again, he didn't want to take the dad's car because the dad car didn't look good enough for him. So he took your car, Mindy. I would have hid my keys. What about an aunt and uncle-in-law raising it? If an aunt and uncle is raising the kids, then they're mom and dad. Hey, Earl. I did. I didn't let their old daddy. You didn't let their own dad whip them? Well, you know what? Again, if you got a son, I think the mom shouldn't be beating on him. Because moms, we don't hit like men. I think the dad should whip their ass if we talking about some sons. But if it's girls, I think that's where the mom need to step in. Oh, Lord, lift up. Shut up. Maybe it was for the best. His son went back. Wow. You know what, Mindy? Let me ask you a question. Do you think your husband feels stupid? He set up and left you for his son, who ended up turning around, leaving to go out of state. So, do you think it was more to it? Because if his son is gone, then he should have came back. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Dante. You have all girls. Okay, I understand. He should have came back. Or do you think the damage was already done? Because sometimes once the damage is done, my baby is 4 and he gets it. Okay, I know that's right. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, it need to start when they little. You can't sit up here and let kids rip and run and do what the hell they want to do. And then, when they get 9 and 10 years old, try to seem like you trying to play dad or mom. Because they like, psh, please. Hey, Camille. This is his favorite child. I just think it's crazy, Mindy. So again, the child left and went to California. So did you ask him why he didn't come back? Okay, the damage is already done. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I feel bad. And here's the thing. As long as and I think you did the right thing. As a woman, I think you did the right thing. Every now and then, you got to take a loss. You got to stand up for the same way he stood up for his son. You stood up for yourself. And I commend you for that. Because a lot of women will turn around and give in. Well, I don't want him to leave. So go ahead, son. Or stepson, son, whatever you call them, go ahead and take my car. But again, if something happened to the car, was your husband going to step up and be responsible and take care of the damages or take care of the responsibility, pay the increase of your insurance when your insurance go up? Was your husband going to do all that? Who gave you the $10? I told her to, Nikki Dimples. Team Mindy. I know that's right. He said his family and kids. Well, you are his family. You his wife. Since when is not the wife part of the family? You are the family. If anything, like with the son leaving and going out of state, the son should be gone and he should still be with his family, aka you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dukes. Yes, you are the family. So let me ask you, has either one of y'all filed for divorce, or do you think y'all just needed some time apart? How long have y'all been apart? Is this fresh and new, or is this something that's been for months now?
We wanted to help, but we were told that we couldn't. That's whenever my parents decided to give us the job of hanging out flyers. That's what we did. We handed out flyers all over Clearwater.
So I told people that was on here yesterday that I was going to start doing giveaways. And the only way you would be able to get something, I think the thing is he could have had the car if he asked. Oh, it's only been a week. So this is really, really fresh. Wow. You know what? Anything is possible, Mindy. I'm going to ask you, are y'all communicating with each other? I get that he's not home. Are y'all communicating with each other while he's not home? Okay, well, it's only been a week. And if it's not too personal, can I ask, where is he staying? Who he's staying with while he not at home? Because, again, sometimes things happen and we be so focused on one thing when it could really be something else that's going on too. So, I don't want it to be that's the case. I'm just asking. It's been a week. So are y'all still communicating with each other? And do you know where he laying his head at night? Is he in a hotel? Is he at a family member's house? Because to me, that play a major role. And even if I would want to consider taking him back, where my husband is laying his head at night. And if he can't tell me, or if he be like it's none of my business, that's a problem. That's a major problem. So I'm not sure if this is anything that you thought about, or if I'm sorry if I'm bringing things to your attention that maybe you didn't think about. But as a woman, it's something to think about.
at bars.
And unfortunately, I'm somebody that think about everything. I think about everything. Sometimes people don't know how to ask for a way out, and people think of anything to get out. Yes, major key. Where is my husband laying his head at night? That will definitely be an issue if he can't tell me, or if I don't know, or if he say I'm staying at my sister's house and you don't really think that that's what it is. You not feeling secure within yourself that that's what it is. You know how we always had that woman intuition.
After Zachary was reported,
You think about everything too. Yes, I cannot help it. Hey, Annie Ruth, what's up, girl? I cannot help it. I sit down and I analyze everything. So I don't even think Mindy here no more. I hope I didn't upset her. And I hope I didn't give her too much to think about. But it's definitely, some of the things that I brought up are definitely things that she needs to take into consideration. So, Annie, let me ask you, how do you feel about if he has a room? By all means, have yourself a room. Give yourself some time. He said he's at his brother's houses. Okay, at his brother's house or at his brother's houses? He going back and forth from different houses?
when Mia said she was home with Zachary.
So here's the thing, Mindy. At the end of the day, you the one that got to be comfortable.
Then on September 28th.
Okay, you driving. Okay, I got, girl, don't get no accident. Do not get into no accident, okay? You gotta, look, you can message me or call me when you're not on, when I'm not on Facebook, okay? This just seemed like, again, because this is so fresh, being a woman, and we are family, even though we don't hook up or see each other, we are still family. Just because my husband passed away does not mean we not family no more. It's always good to hear an opinion from someone else who have nothing to gain from anything. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? So he said that he had his brothers. Do you believe that's where he is? Don't always think negative, because sometimes you can overthink and overanalyze the situation. You're right. And I have done that before. You are absolutely right. Sometimes, and let me tell you, I'm not somebody, you know how sometimes people can sit and hold stuff in and they gonna say, well, I'm gonna wait to see what happened. I'm not that chick. If I think something right then and there, I have to address it right then and there. I cannot, whether I'm right or wrong, if you prove me right or wrong, whatever the case may be, I am not somebody that can sit there and hold it. You got people who find out from their girlfriend, girl, your husband is doing X, Y, Z. But don't tell him, wait until tomorrow, because he's supposed to be hooking up with the girl tomorrow. I am not the bitch to sit there and lay with my husband knowing that I know he getting ready to hook up with another bitch tomorrow, and he's already been hooking up with a bitch. I'm going to blow the cover. I'm going to blow the cover. Don't tell me until tomorrow. Don't tell me until he about to hook up. That way I can address it right then, because I cannot lay all night holding that information. I can't do it. So people are different. I'm not that chick. Don't tell me some shit and then tell me I can't address it, because some girls don't want to get involved in what's going on. Because if you bust them, you know the first thing you want to say, who told you that? So he can deny it. Who told you that shit? That lying asshole, that lying bitch. She ain't even got a man. How you gonna believe her? Look, they already coming up with the shit they gonna say. But that's why I say some people don't want to get involved. What's up, brother? What's up, funny Mike?
murder.
Now, I already know for a fact my brother is not going to have another man beating on his kids. So that's what we're talking about tonight, Mike. Maybe I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I'll give you all my trust until you fuck it up. I'm going to be watching your ass like a hawk. Wow. Yes. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mike, did you see my little my message earlier on Facebook? My Uber, no, it was Lyft. My Lyft passenger left weed inside my car, okay? And it wasn't a lot. So I took it and I put it up. I'm not going to lie. I thought about you and I thought about Darnell. They both my brothers, y'all. I thought about both of y'all. But then my next passenger got in the car and I told her, I said, yo, do you know the last person that was in my car left this weed in the car? And she said, he did. Let me see. Because it wasn't a lot. It was like a dime. And she said, you know what, girl? I'll take that off your hands. Here go $10. And it's gone, brother. I'm sorry. But my plan, I did think about you and our other brother. It just, I never made it home with it. I'm sorry. My bad. So, yes. As passengers, for people who use Lyft and Uber, start checking your back seat. Stop leaving stuff in people's cars, because if they can use it, they gonna keep it. And when you call back, because this dude was blowing up my phone, I was like, no, this nigga not calling me for some illegal narcotics. He was blowing the phone up. Excuse me, I think I left something in your car.
If you hate changing,
I'm only to connect if they leave it in my car. If they leave it in my car, other than that, I have no way. Look, I don't know how to get hooked up with that. My bad. That's not the life I live. Been there, done that. And I did not do weed, okay? Been there, done that. Tracy. Are you crazy as shit? So, Mindy, again, if you want to talk to me about this topic, so I don't want to make it about you. I don't want you to feel bad. I hope what I said, anything that I said, I hope, it can make you feel better. Again, it's only been a week. Y'all got plenty of time to try to work it out, okay? I just think there's no way on earth a grown-ass man should interfere with your marriage. I'm not gonna lie. I just had to put my 27-year-old daughter out, and my child have kids. So, yeah, when kids not doing right, and Mindy, my child, was not working with 5 kids. You can't lay up in my house and me and my man getting up, going to work every day, and you texting me, telling me what to bring home, and you boo-loving on the phone all day long and not doing shit. You getting $1,000 in stamps, and I'm paying cash for food. Like, this crazy as shit, real talk. So sometimes, even when it's family, you gotta cut it off, or you gonna stress yourself out. And that's what I was doing. That's why I wasn't coming on live, on Facebook Live, because I was stressing myself out. And when you let people come into your life and disrupt your whole household and everything that you got going on, and nothing is positive coming out of it, whether it's your daughter, your father, your uncle, your mother, sometimes you just got to cut them loose. And I think me doing that, I think she may actually get it. I've always been there. I've always picked her up where she fell. Sometimes people don't realize that you're there to help them. They don't see the blessing. They end up taking you for granted. They take advantage of you. And I'm human. At the end of the day, we all end up reaching our breaking point. And that's what happened to me. I reached my breaking point. I could no longer do it. And then, you know what make it so bad is after you call yourself helping somebody, and then they kind of give you their ass to kiss. And I'm talking about my own child. sat up here and told me, you can't put me out your house. I done established residency. I got tenant landlord established rights in your place. And I'm looking at her like, how the fuck am I your landlord and I got a landlord? Where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it kind of got a little ugly. So that's why I say, you be surprised what people put you through, whether it's blood or not. Hey, Robert. So, with that being said, okay, and she said, you could call the cops. The cops gonna side with me. Me being me, what I do? I called the cops. Yo, can you tell this chick that she don't belong in my household no more? So needless to say, my child is gone. Hey, Hannibal. Yes, my child is gone. So yes, if I can do it, Mindy, I said that to say, if I can do it with my own child, your husband can do it with his son. Okay? No, she not right. She not right. My child was at my house for a month. She ain't established no residency at my house. She not right. And that's why the cop told her she don't belong there. And that's why she not there. How you doing? That's why she not there. And it's a shame. Look, if you think about it, I could send mail to your house, Nikki Dimples. Did that mean I live there? Because people always try to pull that bullshit. I got mail to come there. What the fuck that mean? Maybe I don't want the people who I really live with to see this piece of mail that I'm supposed to get. So instead of me sending it to my house, I'm going to send the mail to my aunt's house, to my sister's house. Did that mean I live there? Fuck no, that don't mean I live there. It just means I got a piece of mail sent there. That's a law. No. She not here. I know that's right. They think Niecy, I'ma tell you, I was so hurt by the simple fact that I took you and my 5 grandkids, and this is what hurt me to death. We talking about my 5 grandbabies, okay? I took you and my 5 grandkids in, and you don't appreciate it. You giving me your ass to kiss, and now you gonna tell me, now you can't put me out. And then when she finally realized that she's out, because the cop said, no, you don't live here. She told me, well, that's okay. I was just using you anyway until I got my own place. Do you not know how much of a hurt piece that is to have that come from your own child? And it's not really her. It's who we call our partner, our spouse. Sometimes women get so caught up with their partner that they're not them no more. So I'm just letting it be what it is right now. At the end of the day, that's my daughter. I'm going to always love her. But she just needs to spend some time without me. She needs to realize everything it is that I did for her out of love, because I love her because she's my child. But when kids think that you're supposed, here's the kicker. Well, you family, that's what you're supposed to do. Really? Okay, your kids fall, you pick them up once, you pick them up twice, you pick them up even maybe 3 times. But after 7 years, do you not know how many times I picked her up? Eventually, I'm going to need somebody to pick me up. So that's why I said it goes so far back, you know. Every now and then, you got to let your kids know. I know I did it. My daughter did the same thing to me. She currently don't know where. Guess what, Niecy? I blocked her from my phone. Wow. I had to. It was so negative. I couldn't even be around it no more. Maybe it's a rule. No, it's they use that shit out here in Pennsylvania too. But once I really broke it down, because I'm not really telling everything, when I really broke it down to the cop was on my side. So the cop found a little crack to use the maneuver, and that's what the cop used. And he stood by my side, and I really appreciated it. But sometimes people gotta fall before they can actually start to get up. Yeah, look, we definitely need some distance between us. And the thing that make it so bad is because she was like my best friend. She was. Both my girls are like my best friend. Because I had them young, it was like they were my sisters, or my AKA girlfriends, as well as being my kids. So anything they asked for, anything they needed or wanted, they got it. I was told so many times, Tracy, you are enabling her. You're an enabler. Again, a lot of things that I didn't necessarily do for my daughter because she was grown. I did it for my grandkids. Hey, Vernon, how you doing tonight? I kind of got sidetracked. We were talking about being a step parent and your feelings and views on step parents disciplining the kids. I know the stress had me lose 18 pounds in a month. I had to look out for me. Yes, Nisi. That's why I said some people, like my girlfriend, who don't really understand, she kind of think that I was wrong, that I shouldn't have put my kids out with my grandkids or whatever. But sometimes you just gotta let them go. If you never let her go, and she got a husband, so I didn't say that, she got a whole husband. So it's not like I let her go by herself. I wish she was by herself, because if she was by herself, we wouldn't have had the problem. It's her husband that caused the divide, that caused all the issues, but it is what it is. See, unlike with Mindy, she stood by her husband and kind of kicked mom to the side. So that's why I say it's different in different households. It's different, the different relationships, the different dynamics that people go through. So Mindy's, she the first time I had heard a man leave their wife because they said the kids come first. Now, and I agree, kids should come first all day long. But when your kid is grown, can you really use that? You have to be careful with it. The kids will use them grandbaby. Yes! You're not wrong, Mindy. You're not wrong. You stood your ground. You're not wrong. But just like you said, if the kid would have asked, you would have gave him the keys. Well, you better than me, because I wouldn't have gave my keys up. He would have got a job. At 20 years old, go get a job.
Pizza, pasta, broccoli, and a salad. Yeah. Put an egg on it, put an egg on it, put an egg on it.
I don't want you to give me nothing. Do you want to give?
But to live completely healthy, you need healthy skin.
No one is living in my home, okay? It's me and Denny Live. That's who it is in my home, all right? But I'm such a caring person, if I know that you somebody that are in need and you need a place to lay your head, why would I not do that for you? Because I would want somebody to do that for me. It's just when you become a nice person, people turn around and take that kindness for weakness. He has stole from everyone. I see that, and that's wrong, because they making excuses for him. Just like if he stole from everybody, at some point somebody need to take a stand other than you. It should have been your husband, his father, to take a stand and stood by you and said, this is not happening. This is not going down. Hey, Vernon, this is not going down. He should have stood by your side. That's what should have happened. And it kind of make me mad and kind of pissing me off that that's not what happened. Hey, Brian. So, yeah. Taking your kid's side should always be what should happen when your kids are minors. Now, I'm not going to lie. if your kid was an adult and he's taking your side and you was wrong, then I'm going to say, Mindy, you was wrong. Even though he grown, you wrong. But somebody's still in your car in the middle of the night while you sleep, that's wrong all day long. And he stole from his own mother. Wow. She had him arrested? So maybe because the mom had him arrested, that's why he's so upset with you. So let me ask you, is he on drugs or anything? Like, why is he doing all this stealing? He just rather have stuff fast? He don't want to work for it? Hey, Rodney. He rather just have stuff fast and not work for it? That's terrible. Yeah. See, when you work for stuff, it make you appreciate stuff. You take care of stuff better because you know what you had to do to get it. But when you just take from people,
One of the boys.
that's corny. That's corny as shit. Again, Mindy, I'm gonna keep you on my mind because, like I said, he been stealing all of his life. He should have had his ass whipped sooner than later. That's why I say when parents wait till it's too late to start beating their kids' ass, it's a problem. It becomes a problem that could have been prevented.
Once again,
Well, I'm going to sit up here and tell y'all, look, I didn't even get into the giveaway. Well, we're going to do that tomorrow because I'm getting ready to get off. They just accepted because it was... No, because you know what happens? Little stuff turn into big stuff just like it did. A car is a big thing. A car is something that can kill somebody. There's no way. And guess what? My brother, he not on here no more. I know he left. My brother was notorious for stealing my mom's car. He always stole my mom's car. So yes, that's crazy. But I get it. I understand. And again, I'm on your side, Mindy. I'm on your side.
He was in the dumpster and he was alive. Thank God for that.
So
The boy is returned.
contact me when we get off, okay? Whenever you have the time. You can contact me through Messenger, okay? I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got to clean up before my man come home. I know I should have been did it, but I didn't. So I got to get out of here. Of course it turned into big stuff. I want you to be safe tomorrow. You know we're expecting some horrible weather. The city is on shutdown. The schools is closed. So keep your butt at home tomorrow. Keep your back together because you're going to have to shovel now. So with that being said, I'm getting out of here, okay? Do your best. That's all you can do. Sometimes I know. Sometimes you do have to let go. And here's the thing. You never know when the right time is to let go. Like sometimes you're given a sign and sometimes we see stuff right before our face and we ignore it. You know why? Because we love hard. And even when people are doing bad and wrong, we still remember the good. And we want that to be, we want them to be good again. So we try to forgive stuff. Even stuff we know we shouldn't forgive, we still forgive anyway. And sometimes you got people who don't want to start over. Or people who just got that low self-esteem and think nobody else going to want me. So I just got to deal and put up with whatever that's going on. So you'll be surprised. Sometimes it's not about looks. As you get older, it's about how someone can treat you. It's not always about what they look like. So, when I was younger, I wanted the cute looking guy on my arm and the guy that had the best shot. We focus on all stuff that really don't matter.
Composites, as you said.
Yes. We focus on stuff that's not really, having a great partner in bed, that's good, but that's not everything. And you can teach people stuff. But my point is that's not everything. You know, having someone to love you, to treat you good, to respect you, someone who's going to be there for you, just listen to you. That's what it become about, you know. It's not about cuz he got a nice body. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. You know, and how long is he going to have that body? So, yeah, it's not about that. I don't care how good the shot may be. You know, sometimes when you get a guy that look too good, guess what? It comes with trouble because you think he look good. He know he look good. And you got other women out there wanting him because he look good. So, yeah, that's too much. So, yeah. It's not always about what they look like. It's about how they treat you. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I want y'all to have yourself a good night. And until tomorrow, I'm out.